Hey, if you've been wondering what makes the West End of Portland such a cool place to live,
then this video is for you. I'm Matt Dechaine.
And I'm Mike Weisman.
And we're working hard to be the #1 realtors in Greater Portland.
And this video series is everything about living, working, and playing in the real Portland, Maine. All right, so today we are in the West End in Portland. We're gonna take you on a little bit of a walking tour. So Matt, tell us where we're going today.
Sure, yeah, we are in the West End of Portland, like Mike said. It's on Peninsula, and it obviously is on the western side of it.
Yep.
It sits on Bramhall Hill,
Okay.
and it runs all the way from Congress to Commercial to High Street. So it's a pretty big area. One of my favorite neighborhoods in Portland for sure. And today we're going to talk about why.
Okay, awesome. So we've got 3 amazing things we're gonna touch upon today. So let's get going with our tour of the West End.
All right.
All right, the number 3 reason that we love the West End of Portland is for the amazing architecture. So Matt, tell us a little bit about the architecture in the West End.
Yeah, the homes in the West End are just beautiful. It's known as a historic district in Portland. It's one of the longest standing Victorian neighborhoods in the country.
Right.
Beyond just having homes that are well taken care of and unique, there's a couple special architectural oddities in the West End that we love to highlight.
Amazing. And in fact, Matt, tell us right now where we are standing and what we're standing in front of.
So we're right next to Stratton Place right now. If you've walked by this before unwittingly and noticed the colors on the buildings, you would have stopped dead in your tracks and checked it out. It's reminiscent, for those who are lucky enough to go to San Francisco, of the Painted Ladies out there.
Okay.
And it's kind of like Portland's little version of Ashbury Haight neighborhood.
Yeah, really, really cool place. It's really easy to drive past if you're going fast down the street, but if you're in the area, stop, take a look, and really enjoy the architecture. So one of the great examples of architecture that we love here in the West End is the Victorian Mansion. So Matt, tell us a little bit about the Victorian Mansion.
Victorian Mansion was built back in the 1830s, and it was owned by a hotelier who left Portland to go down to Louisiana and the Southeast to make his money. He came back with a ton of it and the best craftsman he could find to build himself a summer home here in Portland. This place is unique. It's obviously National Historic Register of Homes, but it was one of the first homes in the country to actually have indoor plumbing and central heat.
Amazing. And actually now the house actually is a public museum, correct? It's open to the public?
Exactly, yeah. So you can come here, pay a few dollars, take a tour of it, and the best time to check it out is Christmas time. There's a bunch of different rooms in the house where they have designers and decorators compete to see who can design the room in the most, greatest spirit of Christmas.
Wow.
Well worth checking it out. And the reason it's called Victorian Mansion,
Yep.
It was actually named after Queen Victoria, after one of the later owners of the place.
Wow, what a great piece of Portland history and a great reason just to love the West End. And our number 2 reason that we love the West End of Portland is the variety of food. So Matt, tell us about the food that you can get in the West End that really makes it so special in Portland.
Yeah, Portland is great for food. It just won the Bon Appetit Food City of the Year for 2019.
Cool.
And the West End here had a strong contribution to that. So we're going to go around and see a few of my favorite places here in the West End that I love to grab a bite at.
Awesome. So now we're standing in front of a great place called Ono. And Matt, I know this is one of your favorite places in the West End, so tell us about Ono's.
Ono stands here on the corner of Brackett and Gray Street. Mike's right, it's one of my favorites here. It's a sandwich lover's dream. They serve food 3 meals a day, but they're famous for their breakfast sandwiches. So my favorite is the prosciutto, Tabasco, and egg sandwich, the #1. You guys got to come try it out. They make a great start to your day.
Awesome, and keep an eye out. We're going to be doing a profile on the inside of Ono's as soon as they get back. So we're going to be doing that real soon. Okay, so right now we are standing in front of Bonobo, another great restaurant here in the West End. So Matt, tell us about Bonobo.
Yeah, Bonobo is a great wood-fired pizza place. Yeah. One of my favorites as well. They got a bar featuring some of the best craft beers here from Maine and Portland. Wine, salads as well. My personal favorite is their namesake pie called the Bonobo. It features a creamy white sauce with spinach and prosciutto on top. So you might be noticing a trend here, some of my favorite foods to make. But, you know, come check it out and enjoy what the West End has to offer.
Yeah, sounds amazing. And also, even though you're on camera, we can smell the wood burning from the oven right behind us here. So it's a great place. Come check it out.
Let's go grab a slice, Mike.
Awesome. All right, so right now we are standing in front of another great restaurant here in the West End. We're standing in front of Boda. So Matt, tell us a little bit about Boda.
Boda is an awesome place. It's one of the better Thai restaurants here in the city. What's unique about it is a few things. It serves a full menu up until 1 a.m. every night. You know, has a full bar as well. You can get things like crispy quail eggs, sticky rice balls, maybe, you know, meat skewers. It's small plates and it's served family style. So that means you can order a bunch of stuff at once, or, you know, from your waitress, and they'll bring it out a little bit at a time as it's ready. So it kind of becomes more of an experience to dine there than just grabbing a meal.
Sounds awesome. Look forward to doing our profile video very soon on Boda.
Yeah.
Another great thing about the West End is it's got a lot of trails and just hiking paths and places you can get out and walk and ride your bike. So Matt, tell us a little bit about where we're standing right now.
We're right next to the Carriage Road Trail. It's part of the Forest City Trail system that we mentioned in a lot of our videos. This one runs right down next to us along Valley Street and ends at the dog park down there. It's a nice little downhill section in this quiet part of the city. And like Mike mentioned, there's a lot of recreation. There's parks and you know, different places to play with your family all throughout the West End.
And the number one reason that we love the West End is where we are right now, the Western Promenade.
Yeah, the Western Promenade is pretty spectacular. It sits right on the edge of the West End, overlooking the Fore River. Gives fantastic views. On a clear day, you can see Mount Washington, 18 acres of, you know, gently sloping lawn, flower gardens, you know, a statue. It's a great place to come read a book lazily in the sun, or just, you know, take in the views and enjoy Portland.
Yep. And Matt, tell us a little bit about the houses that are across the street here, if you can call them houses.
So we got some pretty big places near this park. It's the row of the West End mansions.
Yep.
You know, 6, 7, 8 big ones in a row right along the park here. The most famous being the West Mansion. It's, you know, 30-foot columns in the entrance, a dramatic grand staircase, and almost 10,000 square feet of living space.
Awesome. So there you have it, the top 3 reasons we love living in the West End of Portland.
And we're working hard to be Portland's #1 real estate agents. So if you want to check out the West End for yourself, get a hold of us. We'd love to take you around.
And remember, we're making new videos every week about Portland and what's great about living here. So hit the subscribe button, the little bell, and we'll see you on the next video.